I don't remember. It's like all of a sudden I got a lot of questions being asked to me. I had a woman that came up to me, and I was kind of skeptical. I'm not really sure. But I shook her hand, slow, hesitant, as she was talking to me like we've been friends for years. And I guess when she saw the strange look on my face, like, I guess she got the idea that he don't know me. And I was like, I don't remember. And she said, we used to spend a lot of time together. We used to go places. We used to take trips. We've done big trips, like to Italy, and rode in gondolas and stuff like that. And I was rowing and singing in Italian. And I just looked at her and shrugged my shoulders. I don't remember. So she was offended, and she stormed off and threw a glass and broke it, and whatever it was, alcohol that she was drinking, kind of spilled all over the place, and bartenders and everybody started to look, and I was embarrassed. There was another situation where it was a guy who said I owe him money. And I said, I don't remember. He's saying it was a lot of years ago. And he had loaned me some money when I was down and out. And that he had helped me out. And not that he was, on hard times at this point, but he figured, maybe you can go ahead and pay me back what you owe me. And I said, I don't remember. But to make a situation not be too bad, I said, how much are you saying, or that you crying about, that I owe you? He said, oh, well, I don't want you to look at it like I'm crying or whining about it, or looking like I'm showing weak tendencies or something like that. And I gave him this look. So he said, well, you owe me $1,300 with interest and stuff off 25% interest that's been rising. And I said, I don't remember. He had a glass in his hand and he was drinking. Threw the glass, and substance or liquid or whatever got all over the place. And everybody in the place started looking at me. The waiters and everybody started to look in my direction. I was embarrassed. But I didn't remember. Somebody said, I've been knowing you ever since you was a kid. We kind of ran in some of the same circles. And I said, that's funny. I don't remember. And it was almost like, he was paused mid-sentence when he heard that. And, I learned a couple of lessons from these last two people who approached me as if we, had spent New Year's together or something like that, and we had lived in the same mansion. I started to wonder, like, man, did I have a brain tumor, or what's going on? Why can't I remember? But this guy was upset and through the glass that he was drinking, substance and liquid got all over the place. And bartenders and waitresses and stuff and the other usuals and stuff that was in there looked at me, and I was embarrassed. I had a situation where somebody told me that I had moved in with her and that we had lived with each other for 3 years when I was in my 20s. I said, I don't remember. And she said, sure you do. And she got up on my ear as if that would make whatever she was about to say a little bit clearer. She kind of got on her tiptoes, and I started to lean backwards a little bit more, like away from her. Not sure if I should call security. But she starts to proceed to tell me a story about one time when we had a hot tub or something like that, and how we looked out over the horizon and all of this type of stuff, and that we took a trip down to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and had some nice cabins and pine trees and stuff surrounding us, and looking over a nice view. And I said, I don't remember that. But so she got upset. The glass that she was drinking from, she took that and threw it. Substance and liquid or whatever was in there got all over the place, and I was embarrassed because I didn't remember anything about the situation. Then there was the last situation that occurred, last one. I actually was at a football game, a pro game, a National Football League game, and I was in the stands and looking down on the field and pretty excited about the game, and all of a sudden I get a call from one of the coaches off of the sideline, and I remember him from the university, and so he slid up to about where I was at, and he said, hey, you remember me? I said, yeah, I remember you. So it was like, I remember him. And he ended up giving me season tickets, and he also gave me an opportunity to be the cornerback coach for this professional team. So I may not have remembered those other stories, but I surely remember this one. I guess I got selective memory.